Welcome, everybody, to the Big Al Show on Kick-Ass Wrestling Radio. We are going to keep the name The Big Al Show every Saturday at 6. We'll still be here with you, but if you notice any changes, this is Kick-Ass Wrestling Radio. We're going to have multiple programs all about wrestling. We're going to be coming at you with all sorts of different stuff, so stick with us. But every Saturday, thanks for joining us. This is the Big Al Show, and this is going to stay exactly the same. We got the same old guys here. Sure, that's me and Mr. TNA TJ. Welcome, TJ, to the program, everybody. Yes, I am here. Welcome. How you doing, TJ? I've seen you recently. You did. You actually saw me yesterday. The old school day. Old school wrestling last night, everybody, was a lot of fun. We encourage you to go and listen. If you like the old school stuff, we had a great time with it. I think we're going to do that again pretty soon. That was a fun time. So we got to think of a topic. What do you guys think? If we go old school, what's the next thing we should talk about? You know? I know you want to go Nitro.
Well, it could be Nitro. It could be any pay-per-view, Halloween Havoc. It could be anything.
WCW all the way, right?
Well, it could be NWA. We can go real.
Now I like the NWA. We can get into that. I want to do some WCCW. I was thinking a Kerry Von Erich special.
Right.
We'll talk about it. But this is for the updated stuff. This is the Big Al Show. The big news. Matt Hardy finally gets his release. He's been making weird videos, tweeting all sorts of things to get released. He finally got it. What do you think?
I think it was well-deserved and it was past due.
You like Matt Hardy, huh? I thought you hated the Hardy Boys.
No, maybe you missed what I said. I said it was past.
Oh, okay. I thought you were happy because he'd be coming to TNA.
No, could care less.
I imagine. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Graham, our luchadors,
yes.
H. Shannon fan, Low Blow Radio, and Loyal TNA fan. Loyal TNA fan, clear us. Are we allowed to tell everyone what happened to you on Twitter this week involving a very well-known and famous professional wrestler? I want to get your permission before I tell everybody what happened. Okay? Don't worry. No one in the Big Al Show circle is going to get upset with you. We're all family here. We're supporting you. Okay? But I want to tell everybody that story. It was really, really interesting. And it looks like some people in the chat are happy to see Matt Hardy. I don't know. I don't think, is he going to make much of a difference in TNA? Could he do, if he's they reform the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, I think so. It can't hurt. You know what I mean? They're going to pay him, what, $500 a show?
No, they'll be paying him a little more.
$750?
Maybe $800, $900.
More than Mickey? I don't know.
I think Mickey's probably getting a good check. I think Mickey James is getting a very good check. Speaking of Mickey James, she got her profile pulled off WWE.com.
Oh, well,
and so did Mick Foley. They put his up really quickly to help promote his book, I guess. Very nice. That was nice. But took it right down. It wasn't going to be up too long.
Sure.
That's understandable.
Yeah,
That's a nice gesture. That's right.
It'd be like having Hogan still up there, or like any of the TNA guys.
You just want to get into Impact right now? Do you just want to talk about Impact? I am dying to talk about Impact, and probably not in the way most of the people out there are thinking. But if you follow Big Al, you probably know how I felt about Thursday's Impact. I loved it. I loved it. But and I know that's probably different from a lot of fans. A lot of people were unhappy there wasn't enough wrestling for them. We're going to talk about that in a second. I got to do something, TNA TJ.
What's that?
Can you fill in for a minute right now on the Big Al Show? I know you hate this.
I don't know.
Can you do it?
60 seconds.
The fans are listening. 60 seconds. Can we cue the music for TNA TJ, everybody?
Well, I hate to gloat to all of you out there, but if you've been listening for the past 2 weeks, I called this for the whole contract thing that Bischoff had Dixie signed. And nobody mentioned it, seemed-wise, but me. So I just want to throw that out there that I caught that. And I told you I do watch wrestling. So there it is, in your face. And I was right.
Come on, give me more than that. You're so bad when I put you on the spot. I'm sorry. I know when I get you on the spot, you don't do so great. Call a 4. WCW. We gave you WCW.
NWO for life.
All right, give me 20 more seconds.
I got the Chris Jericho DVD.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Yes! How is it?
I don't know.
Do you have it with you?
I do.
Yes! We're going to be watching Chris Jericho, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. No question about it. as soon as we get off the air. I can't wait. That's exciting. New DVD, I hear it's awesome. We're going to find out. I bet you want to see all the WCW stuff.
Oh, of course. Ultimo Dragon match.
Why have you been talking about Ultimo Dragon so much lately?
He was awesome. No?
You can wait till the next old school show.
Get a good Chinese manager. Sonny Ono.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, everybody. It's time to get into Impact. It's time to get into, I did like Sonny Ono. You know he sued WCW, by the way. Said they were racist. But they went out of business anyway, so it never came to anything.
He was wrong.
That sucks. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, Impact. I know a lot of you guys out there, well, some of you liked it. I talked to a lot of fans who loved it. But I know a lot of fans didn't like it because there wasn't enough wrestling. Boy, they finally have a story, though. They finally have something. They finally have a storyline. They haven't had that in ever. When have they had a real story? Dixie Carter has lost control of the company to Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's in plain English. Everyone can understand it. You can follow it. It's a storyline. There it is. They haven't had that. I don't know who the hell's been in control or who's doing what or who's making the matches. Or it's been a mess, okay, since they got there and since before. Let's be honest. TNA hasn't been great for a good while, if ever. Early on, I liked it a lot when they first started to come out. But anyway, back to the point. Yes, it took a long time to get into the wrestling matches, but come on, guys. They do this every week. They needed to build this story. If a match has no build, no one cares about it. No one cares about it. You have to have a story behind the match. I know you like watching great wrestling matches sometimes, but you have to remember, most people, and I'm with this side, I can't enjoy a wrestling match too much unless there's a good story around it. There's some good heat around it. Even the wrestlers get more into it when there's a good story developed. There's been good build. They put it all on the line. And when you're just throwing matches out there, it's pointless, and you're going to keep getting the same ratings. When you build a story, that's when things can start to change for you. So good for you, TNA. You finally have a storyline. I thought Impact was good. Yes, it could have been better. It wasn't perfect, but it was something. There finally was a story, and I loved Hogan as the heel. As always, he was great. Yeah, Dixie, I screwed you. That was awesome. Bischoff's always a good heel. Jeff Hardy, I don't know yet as a heel, but he seems okay. And they have a story. So thank you, TNA. They have a story. And that's all I wanted to say about that. And I'm not downing the wrestling, but the wrestling has to matter. Let's build up to it. Remember back in the days, guys, you didn't get awesome matches every week. You got jobber matches. And they built up for pay-per-views. Now, the pay-per-views should be knockout, 4-star. Give me the best that you got matches. But the week-to-week stuff should build for that. So we don't need a ton of matches every week. Then
maybe some luchadors. Like WCW did that great. You know, they would throw some matches that didn't care, but they were awesome matches, you know, like Ultimo Dragon. I hate to keep bringing them up.
The luchadors never had build, but they were great matches. Right. But they were at the beginning of the show.
Right.
Put on a good match, and then there was a story.
Maybe 15 minutes of awesome wrestling, right, high flying, and then some story stuff, you know, a little bit of the show that I want to see. Hey, you forgot to mention Jeff Jarrett, which was an awesome cut with Kurt Angle. You mentioned his wife, ex-wife. That was awesome, bringing in a little reality into the show, which wrestling needs sometimes.
And we called for that. I called for the Jarrett Angle thing, and to make that an issue. They're both over it. Clearly, Jarrett's happy with the ex-wife, Karen, and Angle's moved on. He has a model girlfriend. I think she's pregnant. Everyone's fine. So they could put it all out there. I thought it was great. You can keep that bitch. Well, I don't know if you said you can keep that slut. One or the other.
It's a dirty word.
It's a dirty word. They didn't beat much. They let a lot slide. Asshole. Asshole. Dixie said shit. Bischoff did shit. Was her Taker was a bitch?
No, I don't know.
Bischoff went off on Miss Tetzmacher. Is that her name?
Oh, yeah, right.
Whew. Did you see her pearl necklace?
I did.
She had a couple.
You know what's kind of funny? It's kind of missed. I don't know if you mentioned it. And Dixie Carter's husband, Stu or whatever. George. Stu.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, let's talk. Before we get into WWE, I know you watched all of Raw. I did. And you loved the storyline. But before we get into it, let's finish up with Impact.
Yes.
You got to talk about JWoww.
She's hot.
Yeah, but she's all right. But everyone likes in my on the Twitter when I said, and this is so true. If it was 1999, she would have been the WCW champion. Because look, it's the same booker. David Arquette, JWoww, you probably would get more pub. And Russo will tell you, anytime you ask, he did the David Arquette thing for publicity. So why wouldn't he do something silly like JWoww? Now, I don't know about giving her the heavyweight title, but maybe that's a little silly. But Vince Russo put nothing past him. For publicity, he thinks it makes sense, and he thinks titles are props. So, I think he might have changed a little bit since then, and I don't think Dixie I hope there's people who would stop that from happening again. I don't think it would.
No, and it didn't get much pop. And I don't like the JWoww thing. No, it didn't get much pop, number one. The fans, I don't think cared. It's kind of quiet. And I don't think the short thing is going to work. I just think it's so stupid. The fans really don't care. I mean, what is it for? Really? I mean, what's the sense of it right now? They're not dissing the crowd. They're just copying off Jersey Shore. It's like they have a beef with Jersey Shore. So it has nothing to do with it. It didn't make sense. They should have been with Jersey Shore. Right. Made no sense. So why do we... Impact ratings, everybody, we're good this week. What is it? 1.4. Wow. It's up again. It's the second highest rated show of the year behind only the January 4th when Hogan made his debut. Right. By 0.1. What does that tell you? It tells you good job, TNA, and it tells you that the storylines work. Sure. When the ratings start to fall off a little, they say it got down to like a 1-3 in the second half. That's when they were doing the wrestling, or trying to do a little of the wrestling, and especially, I think what killed it a little, the JWoww segment. Right? That takes a little steam away. That was the second lowest rated segment of the night. See? I just said it. It was quiet. Well, and the people who watch Jersey Shore are watching Jersey Shore. So it's not like they, I like Jersey Shore, so I'm going to tune in now and watch JWoww. I'm already watching her on the show. So I don't know how much sense that made. They paid her good money, right? $15,000. Wow. Eric Young liked her. Eric Young, isn't he funny? He's great. He wants to be her gorilla. What did you think of Raw? Now, I'm going to tell everybody, I don't usually miss Raw. I miss Raw this week. Wow. So fill me in. I know Cena is not happy about being put with Nexus. I know they're making him do stuff. What else is going on? I just feel bad. I know you feel bad. You turned into a Cena fan. You're a big Cena fan now. Nothing he can do. I think it's really dumb for him to have, took that chance, that gamble. Nexus was going to cheat. Right. Now he's screwed. All the stipulations to agree to. Now he's done. There's nothing he can do. He walked out again. What happened on Raw, though? Bear was getting beat up, and he helped him. Had to help him. And there was I think there was a rumble, and people were pretty pissed. But, they're following the same. True told him to quit. True told him just to quit. That's good. Yeah, I like that. You like it, quit. You don't like it, quit. Why doesn't he quit? And then if this was Riddle, everybody, Cena would quit. Sure, why not? He wouldn't. He could just leave. He could make enough money. They would sign him. They wouldn't let him go. First of all, they were doing total realism. But who's the GM? Who is controlling all this? And I'll tell you what, I said it once and I'll continue to say it. You're going to find out when Vince McMahon comes back, because he's the only one who knows who the GM is. Yeah. So when he returns from his beating at the hands of Nexus, remember that, guys? When he comes back from that, you'll find out then who the GM is. I'm sure he will reveal it. I don't think he'll be happy with the GM. I don't think he'll be happy with the GM, but you never know. We'll see where they're going. I've been saying Michael Cole, but like you said, they're making it a little obvious. He seems like the simple choice. Right. Who could it be? Is Michael Cole working with them now? Michael Cole must know who it is. Who is it, chat room? What do you guys think? Let's hear from you. Let's hear what the chat room thinks. Triple H. I don't think it's Triple H. He's been going. He's MIA, and something's going on. Why not? Why can't it be? Who is Barrett's partner? Who is Barrett's guy in NXT, this show? Who was his wrestler? Who's teaming up with him? I'm just curious. It's Chris Jericho. Okay. Could it be Jericho? I know it sounds odd, but he's retiring as a wrestler. He was not really GM. No. He did kind of get after who is this GM? Who are you? And he's a heel. Right. So, I don't know. I don't really touched him. He's quit on the Cena team. He has. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out. Jericho's a good name to throw out there. All right. Okay. But I don't think it's. He's quitting wrestling, right? Supposedly. Right. So all these wrestlers now quitting wrestling, doing it on the internet, tweeting like it's legit. I hate.
They're really trying to work in that crowd now. I think Nash really is finished. No. Does he really want a little more money? Is that really what the deal is? He says it. He says that, his deal with TNA went down over money. How much does he want right now?
Folks upset. Folks said, don't leave me now.
Well, no, folks are going to do it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's not get back into TNA.
I'm sorry.
Tell me more about Raw.
Well, my memory is shot. All right, you got to give me something. I totally forget.
Sorry, guys. I guess it's not going to be a real WWE week. But we could talk about
it. Raw, though.
But you liked Raw.
It was.
I didn't watch it. I'm sorry. But bragging rights, we could talk about the card. We could see if that's building up to be anything. What do you think? Team Raw. Is there any point to a Team Raw versus the Team SmackDown?
Well, they had a Team Raw captain.
Is there any point to this? The winner gets bragging rights. Really? That's what we're doing it for? I think this is silly. They cross over all the time anyway. There's a little difference between the two. I'll say that. Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown's a little more wrestling-oriented, although I haven't watched it since they went on Sci-Fi. I got your SmackDown rating, by the way, last week was a 1.8.
Okay.
Not that good.
No?
Well, no. Do you think Impact could ever take SmackDown if you're talking, 1.8 or 1.4?
Close.
Well, if they could take the WWE's second show, that would be a big accomplishment for TNA. I think it's something to aim for. They gotta be consistent though.
They CM Punk wrestled, by the way, in Raw.
Did he?
Yeah, like he got traded.
Well, I see that. CM Punk is on the Raw team. We have The Miz. Pretty crazy. Miz is the captain. He just lost to Daniel Bryan.
Well, he beat
2 weeks ago.
He beat Cena for it.
He beat Cena
on Raw. It was. Well, you didn't watch it. He beat Cena.
Recently.
Yes, that's Raw that you missed.
Oh, I guess Cena would have been the captain for Nexus, right? He would have been
captain for the Raw team.
Right, but he would have been serving out for Nexus.
Right, but he lost.
He lost.
I think that NXT cheated.
Did he lay down on purpose?
No, the
NXT cheated and he lost.
Right.
How did he lose?
I don't know.
Ah, boo. All right. Well, it's The Miz, CM Punk, Sheamus.
It's a bad thing, by the way.
I like Sheamus. I like Punk. I think Miz is okay.
Look how crap.
Here we go. Garbage. Truth. I like Truth. Stop rolling your eyes.
Give me more. Who else?
Okay, Santino. Santino's former Intercontinental Champion.
He has a cool finishing move.
And like you were saying last night, guys like Hacksaw, Jake the Snake, they were never even Intercontinental Champion.
Get out.
Santino was Intercontinental Champion.
No, he's taking the deserve back.
Going against the Big Show for SmackDown, Big Captain.
I like Big Show.
That's appropriate. Kofi. Tyler Reeks. Who the hell's that guy? I guess I need to open my eyes a little. Was he on SmackDown? Was he on NXT?
Yeah, maybe.
Alberto Del Rio, who I love. That's good, but I mean, what are they doing with him now?
Right.
I haven't watched SmackDown. I got to catch up on WWE, huh? I missed my Raw. I'm totally lost. And Edge, there's a rumor about Edge. They say 2 years. It's a rumor. He's going to be leaving wrestling. He's sick of it. Same old crap, he says.
That's when his contract ends?
When his contract ends. So you could never see Edge in TNA, right?
No.
I can't either.
He's sick of wrestling. Why would he go there?
Correct. Jack Swagger, who I guess WWE completely gave up on. Tail end of that. And Rey Mysterio, he'll be don't worry, guys. He'll be pushed as a heavyweight champion before, next year is over. I promise. Mark it down. He'll be the champion again. Soon. Michelle McCool, defending again against Natalya. Does anyone care? Natalia's going to win that. It's about time, right?
Yeah, sure.
Keeps losing, DQs here and there. I saw a little bit of it. Not much of a build for that. Kind of boring. You don't look interested.
No. Go McCoy.
McCoy. He's in Star Trek. I'm thinking of McCool. That's what I meant. All right, everybody. We're about 20 minutes in. And it's time to start going over some news.
Yeah.
Wrestling news. But before we do that, we are going to play a little game. Haven't played this in a little while.
It's time to play Douche or No Douche. Here's your hosts, Big Al and TNA TJ. Douches.
All right, here we go. I really got to cut that part out. I don't know how that got in there. Douche or no douche? So we're going to play this game. Basically, I'm just going to ask what you think, if this is a douche move or a douche person. Sure. You tell me what you think. Go for it. Matt Hardy, douche or no douche? Douche. Matt Hardy is a douche. You think so? Oh. Crying douche. We're losing Hardy Lady fans by the second here. Crybaby douche. All right, then I might as well ask you, Jeff Hardy, douche or no douche? No douche. No douche. Interesting. Why? Hey, we're back on. What a long quiet period there. I think we went off the air. We are sorry, guys. So thanks to everybody in the chat. Blog Talk Radio. What the hell is going on here? The Big Al Show, still live with you, still hanging around. Sorry, everybody. That was unexpected. Boy, a big fail for you, Blog Talk Radio. Anyways, we were playing a game.
Time to play Douche or No Douche. Here's your host.
Yeah, here we go, everybody.
And TNA TJ. Douches.
Yeah. So, come on. So we got it, Jesse Ventura. Douche or no douche, refusing to endorse Linda McMahon. No douche. No douche. He's alone. He can say what he wants. It's not going to kiss McMahon's ass. No douche. You know what, though? I think he could be a probably a word for him. He has to do what he... I'm changing it. He's a douche. What? I think he's a great guy. I can't say he's a great guy and a douche, right? Hogan hates him. Hogan hates him, so I guess I kind of feel like I have to say he's a douche. But maybe not. He did, he was good as an independent. He ran for office. Man, does his word count? Does anyone care about it? She's not going to win anyway. Yes, he was governor. He did. In your face, Linda. In your face, Linda. You did more than you'll ever do. Nice try. Maybe he's a little jealous she's up in his territory. She'll never win. For me, Linda lost it when she acted like she never knew who Lance Cade was. I might have met him maybe once, she said. I don't know. After he died. I mean, that's pretty heartless. Sure. At least, hey, that was our business, and we stick with our guys, and may he rest in peace, and whatever may have caused it, he's gone now, so. But you don't hear him say that. So Linda, she's a douche, isn't she? Sure. Oh, Vince McMahon would hate this. A bitch. Oh, foul language. Bitch or no bitch. Kurt Angle says TNA is #1 in wrestling, WWE #1 in TV PG entertainment. Drew says, what's wrong with PG wrestling? So the chat having an argument over PG. What's wrong with PG? Batista said he quit because PG, he was sick of it. Good for him. So he took a stand against it. I think Stone Cold, The Rock, a lot of those guys got sick of the bad, boring booking. I know they didn't go PG back then much. They were still doing it a little bit edgy. The direction. But they saw the direction that they were going in, and it didn't look good. I don't think anyone likes PG wrestling too much. What's Stone Cold do right now? Even in the 80s, it wasn't really too PG, right? No. I mean, they got extreme. At least the NWA got pretty extreme. Sure. They were bleeding all over the place. It's not about bleeding, though. Injuries. No, it's not. I think it's more about just the show overall. I mean, God, censorship, everything. It tears the show down. It tears the character down. The guy wants to say something, let him say it. I mean, obviously he knows he can't say the F word, but I mean, let him be him. And that sucks, man. So, Hall of Fame is coming up. He's in it. Well, the discussion is, and we don't know if this is really going to happen, but right now the latest word is, and you can tell me if you like the guy or not, and I think you're going to like all of these candidates. This would be a prime clash, but this can't happen. It would probably be one of WWE's better or best classes ever. Really? I think so. Let's look at the lineup. Goldberg. Bill Goldberg? Bill Goldberg. Awesome. You like that? Cool. all the way for Hall of Fame. It's too bad. It was such a short-lived career, though, for him.
It was.
How about Flexi Lex Luger?
Awesome.
You love Lex Luger.
Oh, well deserved. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, again for a third time.
Oh, my goodness. I don't even know. I think Blog Talk now, they're just screwing with us. Could this be more Ultimate Warrior making mischief? You guys, if you've been listening to the show, the Ultimate Warrior's been a problem for us, coming around, harassing us. At one point, he even hit TNA TJ with the car.
That's right. Well, we may have backup now for that.
We may, because Jake the Snake seemed like he was on our side.
Fisher and DDT going on.
Having fun. We hope everybody's having fun. How's everybody's Saturday going? How's everybody's lives going? Are you doing okay, Mr. TNA TJ?
Doing fine. We got some things to watch tonight.
You're very excited about the Chris Jericho
That I have other
DVD coming up.
Of course.
So am I.
Yes.
You know what time it is? We do it every week. Everybody loves it. You could play along in the chat. It's time for the Wrestling Fever. This week, I have Wrestling Fever for TNA. I give credit where credit is due. I've bashed TNA when they've been garbage. This week was a step forward. It was a good show. They had a storyline. They actually built the storyline. The BS wrestling that doesn't matter can hold off until it matters. Let's build the story. They did it this week. It was interesting. Hogan is better as a heel. Him and Bischoff are good together. I know they're old, but they're still intriguing. People are still watching. 1.4, second highest this year. Higher. Now Hogan and Bischoff can say, on 2 occasions they've been in TNA. They've had 2 ratings, and maybe more, that have done better than TNA ever did before. So for all the haters out there, the Hogan haters, and even the Bischoff haters, stick it. All right? They don't have. Hogan doesn't have to wrestle. I don't want to see him wrestle anymore. He's old. He can't move. But as a guy who's just trying to steal away a company, he's a great character. If you can't see that, you just hate TNA so much that you want it to fail. And, you know, no one's going to take your opinion seriously then. TNA may not stick with this, guys. This may not work out. They may not be able to follow up on this. The consistency may be terrible. They may tape 3 months of shows in 2 weeks, and it could bore the hell out of us. We'll find out. But right now, I have a big fever for TNA Impact. How do you like that?
Nice.
Oh, yeah. How about you, my friend?
I have the fever for, and this is a shocker for you,
Yes.
Dixie Carter.
Dixie Carter.
That's right.
Oh, my God. How could you have the fever for Dixie Carter?
For bringing in Hogan and Bischoff and finally turning this thing around.
Oh, my God.
I do. Hey, give credit where credit is due.
Terrible. I don't have a fake fever for Dixie. I want to welcome to the chat. Good buddy of mine on Twitter, Jay Ross. About time you joined us, pal.
Good old JR.
Not J. Well, I guess you could call him good old JR. So yeah, good old JR. Thanks for joining us, my man. Good to have you here, and everybody. Looks like a good Saturday. Looks like people were ready to talk some wrestling. Stuff happened this week, right?
Sure.
The Bound for Glory pay-per-view. We did our review on that. We talked about that. Impact was good.
It was.
I enjoyed it. Can't say anything bad about it. What would you give it if you had to give it a grade?
What, 1 through 5? 4-star, 5-star, what? What are we doing?
4 stars. 1 to 4 stars.
3.5.
Wow. I give it 3.5 too.
All right.
I'll go 3.5 as well. And if I had to give it a grade, what would you give it?
A B+.
I'm going to go A minus.
Wow.
I'm going to go A minus. Yes, there was no awesome, great, phenomenal match. The ending could have done a little better. It was anticlimactic. But TNA finally has a story. Applause for that. Okay? And Hogan's great in that role. That's the perfect role for him. What do you think about them joining the Fortune, though? Is that too much?
No.
You like it?
Sure.
Why?
Because Flair's older, and Flair's been with Hogan forever, and he grouped his own guys. I like it. I think the Hogan team without Fortune would have got beat by Fortune. They needed them. They weren't that strong. They didn't have that many guys. Hogan can't wrestle. Bischoff doesn't wrestle. All they have is Jarrett. So they needed more backup, and that's the perfect backup.
How close are they going to be? Is this just going to be an association between Fortune and, I guess they're calling Hogan's group the Immortals. What do you think of that?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I like the other name. I thought they were calling themselves.
The New Regime?
Yes.
The New Regime sounds good, but it would be a little too close to New World Order, maybe? I like New Regime. I could go for that. I don't know about Immortals. It's not a terrible name. No?
Immortals sounds ridiculous.
You know, it's Jeff Hardy's freaky little crazy way.
He can be the immortal one, Jeff Hardy, but that's why does that have to be based around him? Let's just make it the New Regime of TNA. That's it. I don't know how they would say it. NR? I don't know.
No, that wouldn't work.
Then what would they? How would they?
I don't know, buddy. We're not going to book right now for TNA. They got their hands full.
They do.
All right. Are they going to get rid of the garbage stuff though? The JWowws and the
I think
the pointless matches.
The short thing is garbage.
I agree that if you're going to have a wrestling match, make it a good match. But I don't agree that you should just throw a 10-minute or a 5-minute match out there just to do it and say we had a wrestling match and there's no build or nothing really important about the match. We have to set the table. TNA has not set the table forever. So they're setting the table. Thank God. Will Russo continue to write a good script? Remains to be seen.
I thought it was cool that girl laid down and gave her the belt away. I didn't see that coming.
Pee-wee's Playhouse is coming to Raw on November 1st.
I love Pee-wee. The real Pee-wee?
Yeah, the real Pee-wee.
Awesome.
A lot of fans not happy. They think it's a little silly.
So what? I thought that was great. You didn't like it? I love it. Oh, that guy's awesome. I don't care what anyone says. Have you ever watched Pee-wee Herman's Playhouse? Well,
You're happy. You're happy to see Pee-wee.
He's cool, man.
Think it could be fun?
I think it could.
I think it could be good.
I think it
could be entertaining, and they're not doing the guest hook too much anymore.
No, they're not.
So it's okay. I think it's fine. Oh, we didn't get to finish. Hall of Fame also do a Horseman thing, but they need Flair. So Flair's going to sign another contract. Is Flair going to stick around after this year? He signed a 1-year deal. He should. I think he's having fun.
Yeah.
And they're doing okay. They seem like they're finally getting a little momentum.
And he doesn't need to go anywhere. This is a pretty easy part.
It's an easy gig, right?
Easy gig. For all of them. I think that's most wrestlers are going there for that purpose.
I think Flair's going to die in the ring. I really think he's going to drop dead one day in the ring.
Not drop dead, but
maybe not have a heart attack, but I think he's going to die in the ring.
No.
If not a result from
he could break his
He's not going to quit.
That's terrible.
He's not going to quit.
Oh, I know he's not going to quit. But you could say the same thing with
my dad's the same way, man.
Jack.
My dad was a 70-year-old man climbing trees to cut down tree branches, falling off trees, and he's fine.
Right.
Ric Flair, he's taken all sorts of bumps since he's been in TNA. I thought he was going to take it easy. You can't do it. I like Flair.
Crazy.
I have no problem. Listen, I have no problem with the older guys if they play the right role. You're not seeing Flair pushed as a heavyweight champion. The thing with him and Mick Foley, I thought it was good. It was entertaining. I think we're doing okay there. Anyway, they also want to get Sting in the Hall of Fame, WWE, but not looking good. I don't think Sting is interested. And on top of that, do you think he's going to re-up? They say maybe not. Is he coming back? Is that it for Sting? You said Nash is done. You really buy it? You said Nash is done. Well, what do you think?
I don't know, man. I hate Sting without his mask. Face paint. So odd. I don't like that.
Well, there's another DVD for you guys to get. Oh, boy. You guys are going to be excited. Coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. Probably real soon. The John Cena Experience. Ooh. This is for you, TJ. You've been having the John Cena fever going like crazy. I think you need to just talk about John Cena for a minute and tell everybody how much you love him.
I don't love him that much, dude. I don't have posters or shirts or jean shorts, but I do. I have grown an affection for John Cena. I do have a place for him in my heart now. I must tell you this. And I feel bad for him. I think I feel more bad for him. I'm not like an awesome fan. I hate his stupid knuckle punch thing. It's so dumb. How could that hurt anyone? But I guess I'm just feeling bad. He's like a little puppy to me, like.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Like I feel so bad. Like what can he do, man? Like he's so stuck right now.
You're buying the puppy face?
Yeah. Like what can he do? Honestly, you know what's gonna suck is that the wrestlers in the back are gonna hate him now. Like and the fans are gonna start booing him.
Oh no, that's bad news. Is a Warrior here? Check outside, dude. Look out the window. Hey, check outside, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about this. If you guys remember, we used to get a couple of visits here and there from the Warrior. I don't know. I think we're all right. I think we'll be okay. My dog's just going a little nuts. Whew. We're clear? All right, we're clear, everybody. No Ultimate Warrior to bother us today. So it's been a pretty eventful week of wrestling. No pay-per-view yet. WWE's been throwing pay-per-views at us like crazy. We just got done with Bound for Glory. So we got a little ways. I guess Bragging Rights will probably be the next pay-per-view. I don't know how excited I am for that, I have to tell you. We have a call. Oh, boy. This is an Orlando area code, everybody. Orlando, you're on with the Big Al Show. Orlando. We lost him. Sorry, everybody. I know that probably everybody got a little excited there. Last time we had an Orlando phone call, it was Dixie Carter. She wasn't happy with me. I don't think she would call back. That doesn't make too much sense. But we got him back. Orlando, you're on with the Big Al Show. Orlando, you're on with the Big Al Show. I don't think we lost her here, or we lost him again. Hello. Having technical difficulties, ladies. Yes. You're on with the Big Al Show.
Big Al. Hello.
Yes, you're on with the Big Al Show. Who's calling?
You son of a bitch. This is Dixie Carter.
What?
I told you, number one, that I'd turn this company around. Me and Serge did it.
Dixie, now I think it's a little too early to say you turn the company around. Yes, you had a good rating. Things are looking good, but you got to build a little momentum.
1.4, you bastard.
Well, I couldn't hear you, Dixie. I just heard you call me a bastard. What did you say?
1.4. 1.4.
Okay, I know. You got a 1.4 in the ratings. Good job. But you got to keep building on that. It can't just be a one-time situation.
Hogan is a son of a bitch for taking my company, but...
Oh, now, come on, Dixie. Are you really going to still stay in character? You've been tweeting all week like you were in character, saying, they took WCW down. We know this is a storyline. You could shoot with us here on the Big Al Show.
It's not a story. I have my husband here. We have our lawyer, and we're going to get this thing right. He screwed me. He screwed her.
You got screwed out of your... Why'd you sign that contract?
You can talk to my lawyer about that. Harvey will call you later.
All right. I'd like to talk to you. I would like to definitely talk to your lawyer, Dixie Carter. But we know this is a storyline, so you got to just, let that go.
It's not a story. This happened. It's very upsetting. My parents are upset about what Chef Jarrett said. Okay, number one, my dad bought the company for me. Yes, it was a birthday present, but I'm the one that's running it, not my dad.
Well, look, if this is legit, Dixie, it's on camera. Okay, you can take that to a judge. They'll see that he swindled you. He told you misinformation. You'll get your company right back. This is no problem.
Well, that's what we're doing, Big Al.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Smart.
Go ahead.
You're so smart, you and your show.
No, I'm saying, okay, go the legal route then.
That's what I'm going to do. Did you not see my attorney? They kicked her right off the show.
So that's it. You're losing TNA. It's for real. Hogan and Bischoff really have control of TNA now.
They hit Serge. They hit him in the head.
I saw a lot of fans, on Twitter, on Facebook, saying Hogan and Bischoff are bad and they're taking the company. I mean, I guess they're buying it too because that's all they've been saying. Must be real.
Me and Hogan, we took our pictures together for Spike. I brought him in here. I never trusted Bischoff, but Hogan, I'm so mad.
Yeah, you made him take his glasses off. But, So I guess then Hogan and Bischoff 1.4. Can we credit them with the 1.4 with the bump in the ratings? Should we just say now that they're in control of your company, things are looking up actually?
No. You can credit me. You can credit Kurt Angle, Sting.
All right, listen. The chat room here is telling us hang up on that bitch. I don't know. It doesn't look like you have a lot of love here in the chat room. A lot of people talking trash about you. I don't think you have a lot of love on the internet, Dixie.
They're not Impact fans. They're not welcome to the Impact Zone. And if I even see any of these people in the chat come to my Impact Zone, you'll be escorted out.
All right, Dixie. I can't have you talking about my listeners that way. I'm cutting you off. You're out of here. She's gone, everybody. Fake Dixie Carter is off the air. Nobody's going to talk about my fans that way. I don't care if they're Impact Zone fans or not. It doesn't make any difference whether you watch TNA Impact. Give me a break. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the hell happened. Fake Dixie, get off. We got her off the line. I'm sorry. We're going to get into some wrestling news, and then we're going to close things down. We're going to have a special little thing that we're doing. Do you believe that, Dixie Carter? My mind is still a little sidetracked. Oh, boy, it's an experience every time she calls. I have to tell you that. We are going to take you guys inside as we start to watch the Chris Jericho DVD. And it's going to be great. So we're going to hear a little bit of that. We're just going to talk a little bit to you. Let's see what they got on that thing. But that's a little bonus coverage for everybody. And remember, thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks for sticking with us. Kick-Ass Wrestling Radio. This is the Big Al Show. We're going to have a lot of cool wrestling shows coming at you guys. Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Who the hell is this? Yes.
This is Dixie Carter's lawyer. Okay? I heard what you said, Ted, and I'm not liking one bit.
Slow down. Listen, I can't hear you, sir. You got to slow down. You don't sound the same.
Don't you dare do that. All right, man?
All right. I can't understand a word that guy's saying. I cut them off. We got another call.
Hey, what's wrong with hillbillies, huh? I'm from Alabama. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, actually.
Yes, you're on with the Big Al Show.
Okay, so what's going on?
What do you mean, hillbillies? We weren't talking about hillbillies.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about then? Because it sounds like stupid trash talk.
About hillbillies. Are you a hillbilly?
I'm a big hillbilly. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, sir.
Thanks for listening to us all the way from Birmingham, Alabama. This guy sounds familiar, TNA TJ.
Who's on the phone?
I think it's Hillbilly Jim. Is this Hillbilly Jim?
This is actually Hillbilly number 1. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Hillbilly number 1. Did you come before Hillbilly Jim?
I came here right before the nation started, sir.
Are you a professional wrestler?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Do you like Kentucky Fried Chicken or do you like Boston Market?
I prefer Kentucky Fried Chicken. Boston Market's healthy.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, do you prefer McDonald's or Taco Hell?
Well, I think we're getting a little off track here. Taco Hell.
All right. So then you want to go ahead and try that new XXL because I just did just now and it was fucking great, bitch.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm glad it was great, Matos. Very nice.
Yeah.
There's a guy. Yeah. I thought you were going to do an actual character there, Matos. I hear you inside.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Here, hey, you want to hear something over here? Let me tell you something,
there we
buddy.
go.
All
This
you
is
guys
Matos,
over here.
everybody, impersonation expert.
Hey, let me do this for you. Let me tell you. You want to hear something?
Do you have any wrestling impersonations for us, Matos? This is a wrestling show.
Yeah, I got one for you. Here, look at this. Let me call Peter Griffin over here. Yo, Peter. Yeah, what's going on there? Yo, Peter, what's up with this fucking character you put on out there?
Whoa.
Sound like Jerky Boy.
I don't know what's going on over here, Matos. We got to say goodbye, Matos. I think we're going to lose listeners.
Oh, man. All right.
We might get you your own show.
Sure.
You're a character. We got to get him on here. I don't know what the hell he would do.
The F-bombs need to...
F-bombs, we got to clean up the maturity level there.
You can say funkin'.
Hey, VIP joined everybody in the chat. What's up, VIP?
Oh.
We got to get VIP. We're talking about getting him his own show. I know everybody wants to go backstage with VIP. Boy, what a character he is. That would be fun.
Oh.
So thanks, everybody, for joining us. We're going to stop with the regular program. We're going to go into a little overtime.
OT.
All right, early today. What's up to Grim? All our luchadors, thanks for joining us. Ink Shannon fan, JR, thanks for stopping by, brother. Kurt Engelman, loyal TNA fan. The Bay Area Kid. The Bay Area Kid was not happy with Dixie Carter. He was very angry when she got on there. He was cursing her out.
Kind of yellish.
I know. And VIP, thanks for joining. There we go. All right, are you ready?
I am.
We're going Chris Jericho now.
We're
doing Chris Jericho. So good night to everybody. That's the end of the regular program. If you want to get a little wild with us, we're going to go watch some Chris Jericho DVD. So till next week, though, bye-bye. And, hey, we got another old school special coming up. Make sure you guys tune in for the old school special. And check out the last one we did last night. That was fun. Did you have a good time?
I did.
Old School Wrestling, the Big Al Show. All right, here we go. Taking it outside. Leaving the studio. Matos, nice call, man.
Yeah, good.
Great call.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Very nice. Miles Connor, you going to do us an MMA show?
When?
I don't know, man. Whenever.
I'm in.
I know you're an MMA fan.
Brock Lesnar. Thanks for
Brock Lesnar, when's he fighting? Next weekend. What did we miss?
The Cali one.
Oh, boxing, Vitaly Klitschko.
Can you check that in for me?
And Shannon Briggs. I don't think anyone cares about Vitaly Klitschko and Shannon Briggs. We got Chris Jericho coming on.
The boxer.
Let's get this damn Chris Jericho on.
Yeah, it's 1 for 3, but I want to see if
Vitaly versus Shannon Briggs. A nobody, loser, bum boxer.
Huge, yeah.
You guys got haircuts, huh?
Yeah, man.
Cut up.
Looking pretty sharp today. I'm ready for the bitches.
Oh, boy. More cursing. This is a PG-13 show.
Oh, PG-13. Oh, yeah.
You could say ass.
Ass for shit.
Well, shit is kind of borderline.
Yeah,
You know.
how much?
Oh, yeah, of course that's fine.
You know, or
We're getting a little silly, everybody. I warned you guys. That's what happens when we do the overtime.
Here, live.
We do the overtime segment. When you're live, you never know what's going to happen. Here, Matos, you want to take over and say hello to all the fans?
Sure.
All right, everybody. A little taste of Matos. Maybe see if you'd like to have a program with Matos in the future. Let's talk to Matos, everybody. He has the controls now.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? We're here live on the, what's the show called?
Big Al Show.
The Big Al Show. Now, let me tell you about these people out there. I've seen some crazy guy just wave at me like he was like my partner or something. I don't know what that all about, but, you know, for sure, there's not really any type of intimacy when it comes to people waving at you. But when a guy waves at you and there's a little sidetrack of hello, that just means like, whoa, oh, this guy's running from the behind, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think that it's not something personal, but I'm just not equivalent to these, you know, these queers out there. I should say.
You can't talk about that.
What are you talking about?
I'm a homosexual fan. Sure we do.
We love them all. No, we probably do love them all. Yes, definitely. Yeah, we can't be bisexual over here. How about the lesbians out there? Where's my lesbians at? Any lesbians?
Sure. I gave Matos the mic with Howard.
Where's the bisexual ladies?
All right, give me back the show. I'm sorry, everybody. Matos is a little out of control. We don't have a, oh, yeah, we're live. We don't have a real, I don't know where we could put you, Matos. This isn't Howard Stern radio.
It's not Howard Stern, but hey, this is serious.
This isn't Sirius satellite radio.
You know what?
All right, wrestling fans, we're going to watch some Chris Jericho. No more, Matos. You're done for the day.
Hey,
the week. You're on suspension. Matos was talking. He said the word queer.
Oh.
Isn't that terrible? Yeah, but he shouldn't be talking about homosexual. This isn't a homosexuality program. This isn't a program about lesbians, and this isn't Roman Greco-style oiled-up wrestling. It's professional wrestling. Oh, this is a mess. I thought we were going to just be able to come in here, watch Chris Jericho. We're not. But I am watching the previews here. I see classy Freddie Blassie. You guys remember him? He's old school. He actually used to manage Hulk Hogan. Long time ago when Hogan was a heel. Pretty good manager. Now we're seeing the total package. Lex Luger flexing at WrestleMania 9. I believe that's when he made his debut, or, his first big match. I know he came around right about that time. I think we're going off the 60 minutes. So we are clear off the Big Al show, but we were clear off the Big Al show about 10 minutes ago when we handed the microphone to Matos, and he went wild. I think we can give VIP a show. We got to change the maturity level, though, to, R. Here, your turn, TNA TJ. Tell hi, everyone. Can you get started on the wrestling, please?
Hey, we're live here right
Matos.
now. Matos. Okay. It's Matos here.
We've had enough Matos.
Come on.
Here, TNA TJ. Ratings already down the toilet. Nobody's listening anymore.
Why?
The radios are off. Who's this bozo on the clown? Bozo on the phone. Take the damn microphone, TNA TJ.
Here, I'm getting this ready.
We're finally getting started with Chris Jericho.
Oh, this is serious. You don't want to get hurt.
Jericho is serious. Don't get hurt. Here you go, TNA.
Everybody's serious. Aren't these great, these introductions about people getting hurt? You don't want to try this at home. I don't care if you got a padded backyard. You could get hurt. And they don't want to get sued. Vince really doesn't care about you, by the way. Don't give a shit if you break your neck. Just don't say you watched his program. Say you watched TNA. They don't warn you. So, anyways, yes, he doesn't care. 9, 8, 17. Matos is gone. All right, breakdown of Jericho. Come on. Oh, hey, what do you got there? Whoa. Jeez.
Meanwhile.
All right, folks.
Press play.
We're pressing play. Volume's a little low. Don't worry. Oh, the classic introduction of the old school 1940s wrestling. And then we're going current, folks. Ultimate Warrior. And who else we got doing a bet? Oh, yeah. Triple H. WWE. Might I tell you, it's WWF, folks. Freaking World Crap Entertainment. It's so stupid. It's World Wrestling Federation. That's how we all know. Maybe you 13-year-olds out there think of it as WWE, but anybody who's 20 or older knows it's the WWF. Oh, Cena giving Jericho his props. Yeah.
All right, everybody. We're going to shut this down. This Jericho looks way too intense right now. This DVD looks way too strong. Old man Malenko is talking about him. This should be pretty good. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. If you stuck with us this far, you are a big fan of the Big Al Show, because, boy, things getting off track with Matos going crazy. Big Dixie Carter calling in. The old school wrestlers from yesterday. It's been a crazy weekend. Stick with Kick-Ass Wrestling Radio. We'll be bringing the best in comedy, entertainment, reviews, and more. All wrestling all the time. Till next week, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Eastern, every Saturday, The Big Al Show.
Good night.